everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. I think you are just a little, there we go, that's about right. Okay. So I have to change it every time because I have a little Mr. Orange kitty cat who just is enthralled with sniffing at this thing, and it moves every single time he does that. So I deal with it. Okay, so hi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tammy. Did I say that yet? I don't know. So it's Tuesday evening. I feel like being crafty, and I want to work in my altered book today. This is something I've kind of had in the back of my mind, the thing that we're going to work on. I've had it in the back of my mind for a bit of time now. Well, basically, since I put my prompt list together, as I'm talking, why don't I flip through some pages? So, these are some things that I've done so far. Maybe we'll tuck it into this page. Anyway, I don't have a solid plan yet at this point, so I'm going to kind of walk you through what I'm thinking. But here is my altered book. I love it so much. These background pages are pictures are amazing. I really love them. This is the one that we worked on the last time. I did end up moving that little charm over to this side. It just wasn't working over here the way I wanted it to, but this is a really cool little journaling tag. I kind of made up a little story about these two. I don't know. Am I the only one that does that? I feel like it helps me to kind of create. I don't know. It's just part of something that I like to do. This is an actual photo here of it looks like a ship that's maybe going down, but look over here in the very far corner. That's a stagecoach, guys. That's, I think. I mean, it looks like it, right? I think I see two horse legs. Kind of need to scan this maybe and zoom in on it. But anyway, turn that into a flip up, and then the little tag says "See the world." So cool. Okay, I don't want to waste time reminiscing about pages that have been worked on already. If you want to watch these, I will link the playlist in the description box below of this journal. So as you can see, I've kind of started by decorating the papers in the background, and then I'm going to be adding things to the pockets, or like this one, I did the watercolor and then the fabric swatches. So yeah, this one was fun. Little watercolor action going on there. This was my first spread. This one was a quick one. Did a little journaling card there. Okay, so what I want to do today is, oh, and this one still is my favorite. Look at this pretty girl. She's just so pretty. And now I can't get her back in. I do that every time too. I'll go this direction. Okay. It's on a piece of handmade paper, that one. So here is my prompt list. The prompt, and I should have looked for this before because now I don't know where it's at in here. The prompt that I want to do is sew on paper. Where is it? Stitch on book pages. Well, okay, that's different than what I remembered in my mind. I can do that too. We might have a twofer on this one. So, stitch on book pages, number 14. So I'll remember that. Okay, so I guess I need to find some book pages. So let's do that first. And that'll be a fun and easy intro. Okay, I got some old book pages here, so I'm just gonna glue some of them together. Actually, I think I probably need a few more. I think 4, a thickness of 4. Yeah, that should be about good. Okay. So I'll glue these together, and then, I don't know where to put it. But I'll glue them together, and, ooh, I like that maybe. Maybe we'll use that as our page 2. No, I'm going to change my mind, guys. I like this book page, but I feel like I want a book page that's more interesting. So I'm going to put these back. I'm going to go find a more interesting book that I can sew on. Because it doesn't say what kind of book it is. It doesn't have to be just text. So, alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I went to my bookshelf to find some books that I have not looked in quite some time. These are some bigger books that are kind of just tucked away and that I often forget about. I have more than just these. I looked through about 5 or 6 books. These are books that I've found at the Goodwill. So, you know, they're probably $1, $2 a piece. But this one, it's got a velvet cover. But the images in here are very kind of Victorian, like this. And then the paper is not bright white. It's kind of like cream color. And then the print is not a true black. It's almost like a brown black. So it's an actually, that's a really cool picture. I'm going to pull this one out. So it's a really interesting color tone. It's just immediately already aged looking. And I guess that's the intent. But it's, from what I can tell, I haven't read through this much, but it's a lot of poems and just the theme is reflections of whatever. So this one happens to be reflections of life, but I didn't buy it for that so much. I bought it for the pictures. The pictures are pretty cool. They're awfully big though. So this is a large book. So this is my hand. And yeah, you can't even see the top of it. It's probably an 11-inch tall book. It's probably 8.5 by 11. Each page is roughly the size of a normal sheet of paper. So, I pulled out a few images from here that I thought, and I really do like this one, but I thought this one would be kind of cute because, you know, she's knitting already, and I'm planning to embroider on top of the book page that I choose. I thought this one would be kind of fun because, you know, it's art, painting. And then this one I thought would be sweet just to embroider like flowers or something. So there's those. Of those, I mean, nothing is really speaking to me overly. So then I was looking in this book. This is a book called Horizon. From January 1959, this one. I have 2 more, at least, of these. And from what I can tell, these are like a publication, almost like a magazine, but in book form. So, it's kind of like, they have different sections in the book that, oh boy. That's not a great section. How did I miss that? I didn't go that far. Apparently, I kind of stopped after I found the one that I was looking for. So, yeah, I stopped after this page. So, as you can see, it's discussing different things throughout the book. Kind of, this one is a little short chapter on Ernest Hemingway. Again, I picked this one up because it's got awesome images and just, it's really interesting. Now, I feel like on this kind of book, I need to read through things if it's got text in it. As you can see, there's maybe some stuff that I don't necessarily want to include in journals. But anyway, I found this section on Angkor, and I didn't really read through it. It looks to me to be like talking about Buddhism maybe and what they believe, potentially. Got a lotus flower there. and just kind of talking about the place. So in there were some really amazing images, as you can see, and I've already pulled a few out. So this one is really resonating with me for some reason. I feel peaceful when I'm looking at this. And it's hard not to picture like a lotus flower on here, you know, like, again, it's a very large image. I wish it wasn't glossy, but oh well. Here's another one that I really like. I think this would be really cool with like some flowers kind of going up the image. Here's another. This was the first one I pulled out. And then I saw this one, and then I saw the first one that we looked at. This one's really cool too. Again, I think it needs some flowers or lotus or something. But I don't know if this one's going to fit in my journal. So I need to measure. And then this one was also from this book. It was talking about, this is 1959, remember? So, yep. So it was talking about tape recorders and the effect it has on music, and what if Beethoven had a what if Beethoven had a tape recorder? What would he do? What would his music be like then? And so then they had this interesting kind of motif, and this is the first one I saw, and I thought, ooh, that could be kind of cool, just to embroider something interesting on top of that. So I may still do that, but at this point I feel like I got a lot of embroidering to do. And I'm not going to do all of this tonight. So I think I'm leaning towards one or the other of these two to put into my journal. I can already see in my mind maybe where it would go. But first I need to measure and see if they will even fit before I go much further. So I'm going to get rid of this other, or put this other stuff off to the side. And there we go. Okay. So this thing just wants to keep coming out, doesn't it? Okay, so my page, oh, this could be interesting for the music one if I chose that. Okay. Where's my Bohemian Girl? Yeah, I felt like maybe here would be a good spot. There was also a page. Yeah. That's Middle Eastern. That's Arabic, I believe. So not quite not quite the region we're looking for. I guess this is a journal that's traveling the world, isn't it? I didn't really intend for that, but oh, I could also stick it behind here, I suppose. That could be interesting. Okay, I have just this blank card here, so I'm gonna just grab that. Okay. Where is the page that I'm thinking about? Is it the last page? I guess it is this page. I was thinking about this page that she's on top of. Okay. So we'll leave her the way she is. You know, the other thing I could do is a belly band like I did for her. I do this every time. I can never make a decision, guys. I could do a belly band. It wouldn't make any sense, though. I could also stick it inside one of these pockets. Oops. So this would need to reduce in size about that much. Okay, I'm gonna just cut this down and see where we're at then. This journal is so delicate. The pages are so old. Okay, that's so tight. It's not even going to take, it's not going to work. Okay, so I need to find a different page. This is the struggle I'm finding with this journal. The next time I do one of these, I'm not going to pre-decorate the pages like this because I find that it's kind of hindering what I want to really kind of do every time, and then I don't really know what to do. So, okay, I think this is the page. So, this will fit. Just barely, so I need to shave down a little bit more from the side. And I'll use that to use this as my template, I guess. And I can already see, I think this is just gonna be too big. I don't think this is gonna fit because I really don't want to cut off so much. The other thing I was thinking I could do is maybe fold this in half, I guess, but I don't want to do that either, really. Or I could make this a fold out page. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on this one for now. It's sad. I kind of really want to use that one. Then we have this one. Which, again, I feel like so if we cut that off there, that would go down to about there. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line around this one, and we're just gonna go with this one. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know how well you can see that line, but okay. I'm going to cut this out and then I'll be right back with me. This needs to be backed with some thicker paper. I think I have just some paper bag. Grocery bag. So I think I'll just back this with this paper bag, and that way it'll be a little bit more sturdy for me to work on. Okay, so this is just a little bit sturdier now. I don't know that I'll use the back for anything, so I don't mind that there's this line there. And then I boogered up the bottom. It's fine. Mostly I just needed it to be a little sturdier, and so I think I need to just double check before I start going. Yep, that'll fit perfectly. So there's plenty of room there. Yeah, really cool. Maybe we add this down here. Somehow, that might be too much. Okay, so now the question is, what do we embroider on here? I have two things that I just picked up from bookoutlet.com. If you're not familiar, and I'm new to that site, it's, as it says, books on outlet, so you can find some pretty good deals. This is, you know, if you take this at face value, we've got really bright colors going on here, and colors that I don't know that I would put together. Primary colors, I mean, they're fine, but to me this looks very kiddish. But if you take that away and think of it in terms of a single color for one of these things, or just two colors that are more muted, maybe browns, maybe darker, richer tones, then you got some pretty cool stuff happening. So I went through this earlier this evening. I was just flipping through it, and that's kind of what inspired me to come up here and work on this tonight. So there's some really cool, again, take the colors away and just look at it in terms of, if I did this all one color, how would that be? Pretty cool. So I did mark, yeah, some of this stuff is I'm never gonna do. But there's some really cool things in here. So like this kind of thing, the viney thing might be interesting. So I'm gonna flip through here and see what I can find. Oh, this one might be perfect. It looks kind of like a lotus flower. It'll be simple. Might be the perfect size. I like that. And you could reverse the image so that it goes in this direction. Okay, so I like this one. I'm gonna mark this page for sure. This one's okay, but I'm not loving those. Oh, what's over here? This one could work too. That could be interesting. So you could do that one kind of like at an angle maybe, going that direction. You know, and then you got all these different borders, like even this border here, another lotus flower. Sorry, can you even see that? So this border could be really cool. And so you could do the border along the bottom and then up, or even up this direction. Again, you could reverse this image so that it was in this corner instead. I don't know why I want to put it in this corner. I guess it's darker over here, so it's like, it's maybe needs some more light added to it. I didn't intend for this one to be long, guys, but I think it might be. So this is a page that I marked. These designs are so cool. And again, I think that could be really, really cool. But I think I have that idea for another thing. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Again, this one could be used. I think I like that flower one. Okay, and then we're getting into more cute stuff, but maybe not quite the style that I'm looking for. And then I see that this came with a CD, which I don't know if my new laptop even has a CD thing. And I just gave my old laptop to my mom for taxes. She's laptopless at the moment, so I can't use this. So whatever I do, it's going to have to be the size that's in here. Oh. Ooh. How did I miss this one? Okay. How big is that? You know, I wouldn't have to do the entire thing. I could offset it. Oh, that's cool. But then, so now I'm thinking, if I put this here, where is it? Is it coming up into the area that she maybe doesn't want to have things? Yes, I think about those things. You gotta plan ahead, right? Okay, and then this one I like too. Very simple. But it's more of a tulip than a... I have this idea of a lotus stuck in my head. So, okay. I think this is the one. So, let me... I'm going to do this. Oh, I could do this like this. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just putting this under here. And this is not, does not have to be an exact science. But I'm just trying to line up kind of the edge so it'll kind of come up this direction onto my image. Okay, so I think that's where I want it to go. I'm going to grab my, to hold it in place, and then I have some, what's this called? Carbon paper that I can use to trace the image. Oops. As I drop them all on the floor. You guys, I should not have tried to do this tonight. It's just gonna be one thing after another. Okay, so very carefully put this down without moving things. I'm putting it down with the shiny side down. And just gonna grab one of my stylus. Oops, that needs some glue. Guess I'll use this side. And I'm just gonna trace around this image and really hope that it'll show up on my paper. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm kind of loving it. It's kind of exactly what I was hoping for. So now the question is, what color? Yeah, is perfectly placed. That's exactly where I was thinking I kind of wanted it. So, okay, what color? I pulled out, this was my grandma's. She was big into, well, sewing in general. She sewed drapes and things for money. But then cross stitch. She taught me how to do cross stitch when I was in like 3rd grade. And so I got this one when she passed on. So this is kind of, you know, it's obviously special for me. So, okay, so in my mind, I'm kind of thinking a light color would be good. Pink, maybe? Ooh. Ooh, that might be kind of perfect. I think that's it. Okay, so we'll do that. I need to find a needle. And usually I have some stashed away in here. So otherwise I have some handy somewhere else. I do not have any. Oh, here's one. Okay, so I was just thinking, I think I might have made it harder on myself by backing this already. Because now I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to push a little bit harder through the paper to get it to go. But, okay, that's fine. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a very simple stitch on here and keep it real simple. I don't think I want to do too much. So I'm going to put this on fast forward and I'll be back when it's all done. All right, guys. Well, here is the end result. It took me a bit longer than I expected it to. My callus, my finger's a little sore. I could have used a finger thing. But you know what? At the end of the day, I really like how it looks. I think it's really cool and different. I definitely want to do things like this more often. Maybe the next time I won't back it with some really hard paper. So, okay, well, I'm going to call this one done. I almost forgot. I do need to mark the day. So, just grabbing some ink here. What is today? March. Oh, the last time I worked in this journal was too long ago. Okay, 3/2, March 22nd, 2021. Okay, so I think we'll put this in here like that, and I think I'll put my date down here along the side. Yep, and then my number, which was, what number was it? 14, I think. Oh, and I need to cross it off too, or circle it. So number 14, I'll just put that really small right next to it. Okay, so there's how that turned out. You know, I may come back and add something here. I don't know that it needs anything. This could be cool, but also might be overkill. So I think I'm gonna call it good for today. It's late, guys. I need to go to bed. I gotta work in the morning. So, all right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.